global energy crisis may be deepening, but for India, a major breakthrough has just emerged in one of the world's most dangerous maritime flashpoints. Reports suggest that after intense diplomatic talks, Iran has allowed India-flagged oil tankers to safely pass through the strategically critical Strait of Hormuz. The breakthrough followed after discussions between India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar and Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, and the impact was immediate. Two Indian tankers, the Pushpak and the Parimal, are now reported to be sailing safely through the narrow but vital waterway. At a time when vessels from the United States, Europe, and Israel continue to face restrictions, the move offers a critical relief for New Delhi. It also highlights India's delicate diplomatic balancing act in the middle of a rapidly expanding Middle East conflict. The development comes after weeks of escalating tensions, following military strikes by the United States and Israel on Iranian targets. Since then, Tehran has tightened control over the Strait of Hormuz, one of the most important energy corridors on the planet. Iran has warned that only ships not serving the interests of the United States or Israel would be allowed safe passage. That warning has already had consequences. Just a day earlier, Iranian missiles struck a Thailand-flagged vessel bound for India, sparking international concern. New Delhi condemned the attack, stressing that strikes on civilian ships and crew members must be avoided. But despite the tensions, at least one vessel has already managed to navigate the route safely. A Liberian-flagged tanker carrying Saudi crude, captained by an Indian, recently cleared the strait and docked at the port of Mumbai. It became the first India-bound ship to successfully transit the route since maritime traffic in the region began collapsing after the outbreak of hostilities. To understand why this matters, you have to look at the sheer scale of what passes through the Strait of Hormuz every day. More than 20 million barrels of crude oil move through this narrow channel, separating Iran from Oman. That's roughly 1/5 of the world's total oil consumption, and nearly a quarter of all global seaborne oil trade. The passage is also a major route for liquefied natural gas shipments. So when traffic slows down, or stops altogether, the ripple effects spread across the entire global economy. Energy prices surge, shipping costs rise, and supply chains around the world begin to strain. The risks in these waters are also very real. According to the Defense Intelligence Agency, Iran has the capability to target ships across the strait using anti-ship cruise missiles, drones, naval mines, and fast attack boats. Many of these capabilities were developed using Chinese-origin missile technology, and Iran has used similar tactics before, most notably during the Iran-Iraq War when commercial shipping came under repeated attack. Even in the current conflict, U.S. strikes have reportedly targeted Iranian vessels suspected of laying naval mines in the area. Meanwhile, Donald Trump has warned that, if necessary, the U.S. Navy could escort ships through the Strait of Hormuz. But with tensions continuing to rise across the Gulf, and with global oil markets already on edge, the safe passage of even a few tankers is now being closely watched around the world. Because in a conflict where energy has become a weapon, every ship that sails through the Strait of Hormuz carries far more than just oil. It carries the fragile stability of the global economy.
If you like this video, then like, share, and subscribe to Mirror Now.